house half a block down the street from Jerry's bake shop. You know the place well anyway. Back then life was going swell and everything was peachy, except, of course, for the undeniable fact that every single morning my mother would make me a big old bowl of sauerkraut for breakfast. Oh, big bowl of sauerkraut. Every single morning it was driving me crazy. I said to my mum, I said, hey, Mum, what's up with all the sauerkraut? And my dear sweet mother, she just looked at me like a cow looks at an oncoming train, and she leaned right down next to me and she said, let's go. That's when I swore that someday I would get out of that basement and travel to a magical, faraway place where the sun is always shining and the air smells like warm root beer in the towels. RSA Fluffy, where the spinners and the leapers play their ukulles all day long, and anyone on the street will gladly shave your back for a nickel whack-a-whack-a-doody. Oh well, let me tell you, people, it wasn't long at all before my dream came true, because the very next day, a local radio station had this contest to see who could correctly guess the number of molecules in Leonard Nimoy's butter. I was off by 3, but I still won the grand prize. That's right, a first-class one-way ticket. Except that I had to sit between two large Albanian women with excruciatingly severe body odor, and the little kid in back of me kept throwing up the whole time. The flight attendants ran out of Dr. Pepper and salted peanuts, and the in-flight movie was Biodome with Pauly Sharan. Oh yeah, 3 of the airplane engines burned out, and everybody died. Except for me. You know why? Because I from the twisted, burning wreckage. I crawled on my hands and knees for 3 full days, dragging along my big leather suitcase and my garment bag and my tenor saxophone and my 12-pound bowling ball and my lucky autographed glow-in-the-dark snorkel. But finally I arrived at the world-famous towels. RSA Fluffy, and you can eat your soup right out of the ashtrays if you want to. It's okay, they're clean. I checked into my room and I turned down the AC and I turned on the Spectrovision, and I'm just about to eat that little chocolate mint on my pillow that I love so very much when suddenly there's a knock on the door. Well now, who could this be? I say, who is it? No answer. Who is it? There's no answer. They're not saying anything. So, finally I go over and I open the door, and just as I suspected, it's some big fat hermaphrodite with a flock of seagulls haircut and only one nostril. Oh man, I hate it when I'm right. So anyway, he burst. You can't have that snorkel's been just like a snorkel to me. And he's like tough, and I'm like give it, and he's like make me, and I'm like case I grab. Yes indeed, you better believe it. And somehow in the middle of it all, the phone got knocked off the hook, and 20 seconds later, I heard a familiar voice, and you know what it said? I'll tell you what it said. If you snorkel, but I made a solemn vow right then and there that I would not rest, I would not sleep for an instant until the one-nostrilled man was brought to justice. But first, I decided to buy some donuts, so I got in my car and I said, you got any glazed donuts? He said. I said, you got any jelly donuts? He said. I said, you got any Bavarian cream-filled donut? He said. I said, you got any cinnamon rolls? He said. I said, you got any apple fritters? He said. I said, you got any bag clothes? He said. I said, well, in that case, what do you have? He said. I said, okay, I'll take that. So hands me the box, and I open up the lid, and the weasels jump out, and they immediately latch onto my face and start biting me all over. Oh man, they were just going nuts, they were tearing me apart, you know. I think it was just about that time that a little ditty started going through my head. I believe it went a little something like this.
I looked up like Buddy Holly. I'm all preparing on the war. I don't care what they say about a feeling. I don't care about that.
I ran out into the street with these flesh-eating weasels all over my face, waving my arms all around and just running like a constipated wiener dog. And as luck would have it, that's exactly when I ran into the girl of my dreams. Her name was Zelda. She was a calligraphy enthusiast with a slight overbite and hair the color of strained peaches. I'll never forget the very first thing she said to me. She said, "Hey, you got weasels on your face." That's when I knew it was true love. We were inseparable after that. Or, we ate together, we bathed together, we even shared the same piece of mint-flavored dental floss. The world was our burrito. So we got married and we bought us a house and with two beautiful children, Nathaniel and Superfly. Oh, we were so very, very, very happy. Oh yeah. But then one fateful night, Zelda said to me, she said, "Sweetie Pumpkin, do you want to join the Columbia Record Club?" I said, "What? Hold on now. Baby, I'm just not ready for that kind of a commitment." So we broke up and I never saw her again, but that's just the way things go. That's right, I got me a part-time job back at Sizzler. I even made Employee of the Month after I put out that grease fire out with my face. Oh yeah, everybody was pretty jealous of me after that. I was getting a lot of attitude. Okay, like one time, I was out in the parking lot trying to remove my excess earwax with a golf pencil, when I see this guy Marty trying to carry a big old sofa up the stairs all by himself. So I say to him, I say, "Hey, you want me to help you with that?" And Marty, he just rolls his eyes and goes, and then he gets all indignant on me. He's like, "Well, that's just great. How was I supposed to know that? I'm not a mind reader for crying out loud. Besides, now he's got a really cute nickname, Torso Boy. So what's he complaining about?" Say, that reminds me of another amusing anecdote. This guy comes up to me on the street and he tells he hasn't had a bite in 3 days. Well, I knew what he meant, but just to be funny, I took a big bite out of his jugular vein. And he's yelling and screaming and bleeding all over, and I'm like, "Hey, come on, don't you get it?" But he just keeps rolling around on the sidewalk, bleeding and screaming. You know, completely missing the irony of the whole situation. Man, some people just can't take a joke, you know? Anyway, where was I? Kinda lost my train of thought. Okay, anyway, I know it's kind of been a roundabout way of saying it, but I guess the whole point I'm trying to make here is, that's all I'm really trying to say. And, by the way, if one day you happen to wake up and find yourself in an existential quandary, full of loathing and self-doubt and racked with the pain and isolation of your pitiful, meaningless existence, at least you can take a small bit of comfort in knowing that somewhere out there in this crazy old mixed-up universe of ours, there's still a little place called